All right, let's move on. Next thing I would talk about is Hook versus Samoa Joe. I don't really have any bookmarks today. Sometimes I go through the show and prepare for these podcasts and have some bookmarks ready, but today I'm just going to forward through it. I guess that's going to give the audience here, if anyone's watching along on YouTube, give them a sense of how I watch wrestling, just so you guys know. I don't really sit and watch the whole show. I kind of skip through it, so I forward through a lot of parts that I don't really care about. I'll watch matches here and there. Certain matches are very important and I'll watch, but I don't watch every single match. Like a 2-hour Dynamite, I think I could get through in 20, 25 minutes, something like that. But here's Hook.
That's about right.
Samoa Joe's coming out. So the one thing about this match that caught your eye, Vlad, that you texted me about was those bumps, right? The hook bumps. So
yeah.
Let's skip to that and let's analyze. Let me forward through it. Hold on one second. All right, let's play some of it from here and watch what happens.
And he's got the champion on his hands and knees. They're in front of our desk here. Samoa, watch out. And we're going for a T-bone here.
We're going to give him a T-bone suplex onto the table. Hook's trying to give suplex Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe picks him up. Whoa. What do you call that move?
Uranagi.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Yeah, there you go. Look. Robert with the Excalibur right there. So Samoa Joe picked Hook up and spun him and slammed him onto the table. And Uranagi, I don't know how else I could explain that for the audio listeners, but he took a rad bump onto the table. It looked pretty sick on the corner. Sells it
like
really
it hurt
well.
like hell. Looked like it hurt like hell.
Yeah. Great selling job today, though. We're going to talk about wrestling. We're Smarks here. We analyze wrestling. He's doing a good job. Unless he's actually really hurt.
That's what I'm saying. I think he could actually be kind of hurt.
They worked that, bro. I mean, they just made it look like he really got hurt. I would hope. Anyways.
And right here, too.
Yeah, Hook gave him the middle finger and then a power bomb onto the ring apron, which also looks crazy. And then he falls down in a heap. Definitely a work, I think. I think he's meant to be looking like he's fucked up here.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. It wasn't for the most part of work. I'm just saying that maybe he did also kind of land kind of messed up there, too. Yeah.
To some extent, they had to feel some of the pain.
Yeah, because that looked painful to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the point is here that he's pulling off what they're trying to portray here, that Joe is a badass and he's fucking up this kid, basically. So
absolutely. Yeah. That was what they were going for this match. They did a hell of a job showing that.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't think this show was completely worthless, Vlad. I think a lot of people looked at this booking of Hook versus Joe as an issue, that, you know, it was a weird booking, that Hook didn't really do enough to deserve a world title shot. But they put his character over. When he came out, they had the lights going, you know, they had the hook like Batman. I don't know if you saw that. I kind of skipped over it, but they had the light shining at the roof and it said Hook.
Oh, yeah.
They made him look kind of cool here. He's going to lose, right? Is that what happens?
Yes, he does lose.
Let me skip to the ending then. Let's see how the match ends. All right, so this is the end of the match. I skipped to the ending. He actually got some offense in, though.
He did.
But in the end, he just got choked out. Too small. Can't fight out of this Kushida clutch. What is he going to pass out, basically? I don't think he's going to tap out.
Yeah, he just basically passed us out.
Fingertips in. He's fading right now, but he's not giving up. He's got a chance if he can just wiggle those fingers.
Well, there you go. He's dead. Vlad, can you give an assessment then of Hook and the match? Yeah. Well, Joe is obviously good.
Yeah.
Hook was the one I'm really curious about here.
I'm still not sure. I mean, I can't really say one way or another if Hook is going to be something or not. I mean, he has potential. He's young. He's got a pretty decent look. I mean, he's a little small, but that's okay. I don't think that's going to kill you in today's wrestling. He got some offense in. Maybe the match went a little bit longer. Not longer, but like he got a little too much offense in at the end. I mean, the point was to just show the Joe's dominance. I don't know. I'm still not sure what you do with Hook because he doesn't really have much of a personality. He just like eats potato chips and, and that's pretty much all you've got out of him so far. So it's hard to say what really will become of Hook. I don't want to like label him a failure or a success one way or another. I'm just going to say that there's like potential, but there's a huge question mark on if he stays in AEW, what the future holds for him. Because I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Robert, what do you think of Hook?
Well, let me talk about the match first. It went pretty much as the way I expected it to, that it was going to be a mostly one-sided affair in the favor of Samoa Joe, and it was. I mean, yes, Hook did get some offense in at the very end, but it was mostly one-sided. I don't know. I feel like Hook's stock didn't necessarily either go up or down with this match. Because, yes, he is in the main event of Dynamite, but the match itself wasn't really that competitive. So I don't know what to say about Hook. He does have potential. I'll say that. He has definitely some room for growth, for sure.
I thought it was very interesting how they worked this match. I'll compare it to Orange Cassidy, who's the other guy who's kind of Hook's size. He's not as buff. Hook is he's ripped. You know, he's small, he's skinny, but he's ripped. Orange Cassidy is not ripped. He's a complete scrawny looking guy, but he beats the crap out of everyone. So they could have went that way with Hook here, where they kind of just let him be this really unrealistically strong guy, because AEW is unrealistic. It doesn't really matter. The Young Bucks kick out of infinite finishers sometimes, and they're two pretty small guys. So you don't have to do it really realistic in AEW, but I thought it was interesting that they tried to go real here, and he tried to put Joe over with the size difference and make it look realistic. That, I say, is a good thing for him overall as a wrestler. About his push with AEW, whether he's going to be like Orange Cassidy, I guess not at this point. I guess Orange Cassidy is the stronger character, because Orange Cassidy would have beat Samoa Joe with the fucking Superman punch. But anyways,
Really?
I don't think so.
You think Orange Cassidy would have beaten Samoa Joe as the world champion right now?
Kayfabe-wise, if you look at what they've been portraying Orange Cassidy as, yes. I mean, he beat Jon Moxley, fucking gave him 5 orange punches and a beach break. If he could beat Moxley, why couldn't he beat Joe? Moxley is up at that level with Joe, former world champion, main event picture. So, yeah,
That's
I mean,
true.
according to the character that they portray for Orange Cassidy would have a chance to beat Joe, yes.
He'd have a chance. I agree. He'd have a chance.
That's how
I
they
think that's fair to
portray
say.
But
That's fair to say.
they had a chance here with Hook to just put him over and be like a badass guy, because this is probably the strongest opponent he's fought out of everyone he's fought, and he just
that's
lost.
true.
So interesting. But okay, that's basically all I got for Dynamite.